Good morning, guys. So I think I figured out how to use my VeganEgg tripod, so hopefully my phone will not fall over. Anyhow, I'm going to make something very exciting. Very exciting for me. I've been thinking about it since last night, so I'm really hungry. So, as you may have seen in another video, I got me some vegan eggs. I got 3 boxes, and I'm finally going to open one up. I have not made it yet. And along with the vegan egg, I'm going to have one of my favorites, soy riso. So we're going to have soy riso, or chorizo and eggs, basically. I have not checked the fridge to see if the tortillas are still good, so if they are, I'll have little tacos. If not, I'll just have it by itself. So let me show you my setup, and we will get to cooking. Alright guys, if you've ever been wondering, this is now my tripod, my VeganEgg tripod. So one of these days I'll actually order one, and Janine from Banana Wisdom actually sent me a link to one that she said looked pretty good, so I might actually check that out. Hey Janine. Alright, so there is my tower of vegan eggs that I'm excited about. Obviously I'm just going to use the one box, but I just wanted to show you what the package looked like before I took it all apart. And there's my ice water. It's been sitting in the fridge with a little bit of ice in it. Trader Joe's. Say Trader Joe's and soy riso at the same time, you get Trader Joe's. Okay, so here's my Trader Joe's soy riso, and then I'm just going to put some olive oil spray in the pan, and here's the directions. So it suggests for fluffier eggs to whip it up in a blender, so I'm going to use my new NutriBullet, which I absolutely love this thing. So it's like my little baby Vitamix. So I use this for travel, for sauces, for small smoothies, for anything that's a smaller scale. This has been great. And then I use my Vitamix for all the big, tougher jobs. Alright guys, let me get this set up and we will get to putting it all together. Hello, now you're on my other tripod, which I'll show you some other time. It's not really a tripod, but yeah. Alright, so as you may or may not have seen, the vegan egg comes in this cute little, looks like a third of an egg carton. And when you open it up, it comes with this little information flyer. And it also has a recipe on the back for quiche, which is what I really want to make, but I don't have all the ingredients for a quiche right now, so I'm just going to make the vegan egg soy riso stuff. And this is how it comes. It comes in a little baggie like this. So I'm going to have to get one of my little glass jars to put the leftovers in. I already have, you see down there? I already went ahead and put the soy riso in the pan, getting the pan heated up. Shoot. I promise I'll buy a tripod. I promise. It's already heating up just so it's ready to go, so I can pour the egg in right away. So let me re-angle this so you can actually see what I'm doing. Let me see enough? Alright, so I'm just going to put everything in my little NutriBullet blender cup. And it calls for half a cup of ice cold water for every 2 tablespoons. I'm going to make 3 eggs, so it's going to be 1.5 cups of water. Let me get that in there first, and I'll tell you my impressions, my first smell impressions. I have just over 1/2 cup in here with the ice cubes, you know, or just over 1.5 cups, sorry. So we'll leave just that last couple tablespoons out. Alright. Oh shoot. I cut open the soy riso, and it's just like regular chorizo. It's got the oily, fatty grease on it, you know? And I used that same scissors to cut open my bag, so I had to wipe that off a little bit. Doesn't smell like anything. Most people say you don't really notice the smell until after you've already like added the water to it. So, and then my little spoon here is 1.5 tablespoons, so don't let that mislead you. So I need a total of 6 tablespoons. So since this little scoop is 1.5 tablespoons, it's going to be 4 of these. Okay, so I'm going to do a nice level scoop. 1. Oh, I actually smell it now that it hit the water. 3. That's so weird. I think everybody says that, but yeah, it actually smells like an egg yolk. 4. Okay. Let me go set this aside so I don't dump this stuff. Because as you know, this stuff is expensive. But not a whole lot more expensive than buying like organic, free-range bullcrap eggs. So, you know. Alright, let me turn my heat down so I don't burn my chorizo. And let me stir that around just a little bit so I don't... I'm doing 3 eggs. I could have done 4. I wanted a little bit more eggy than I do chorizo-y because the chorizo is going to just, it's going to totally dominate the flavor. So I need to do this for you guys when I'm actually doing just scrambled eggs sometimes. Alright, let's get the lid on nice and tight. There we go. Alright. Angle you a little more that way. Lesson I'm learning that I keep forgetting is I need to let this motor stop running before I take this off the base. Alright, let's get out a little spatula. Like I said, I don't want to waste any of this. Alright, looks like the perfect consistency. Everybody says kind of like a thin pancake batter, so that's what we're going to go with. Alright, time to pour. Let me reposition you guys. Oh my gosh. Hey. It smells like egg yolks. So like if you ever made deviled eggs, it smells like the deviled egg mixture. That's a trip. Okay. Let's see. No, I think I like you better up here. I think that's about as good as it's going to get for right now. How about that? Does that look good? Okay. Let's just start pouring this puppy in. And this is supposed to take longer to cook than other eggs, so 6 to 8 minutes. So I should probably just set a timer for 8 minutes and just kind of keep an eye on it. But just so you can see, it's pretty thick, nice and velvety. I think I like the idea. Listen to that sizzle. And I did not put any oil in the pan because the chorizo is going to give off some oil. So if I notice that it starts sticking, I might have to add a little in there, but I think I'm safe. You'll see a fail if not. And this is those green pans, and they're pretty non-stick. I mean, not foolproof, but they do a fairly good job. So I might just stick some in there anyways. Here, just for safe measures. I don't know if it actually needs the fat or not, but we'll just spray the edges of the pan and incorporate that in. I'm sure that was completely unnecessary too. Let me get a timer set. So we'll just set that for 8 minutes. And I'll just keep an eye on them so I know I'm cooking them for, you know, at least somewhere towards the recommended time. Yeah, they totally set up pretty darn quickly. So for any of you who make scrambled eggs like you may have seen in other videos, if you don't start stirring it right away, it does start setting up almost like an omelet pretty fast. You have no idea how good this smells, and it looks like chorizo. I don't even want to say chorizo. It looks like I can't even say it anymore. I've been vegan for too long. It looks like chorizo and eggs. That's crazy. And see how it sets up? Look at these big long pieces really fast. I just wonder why, if it sets up so fast, why it takes so long to like fully cook through. You know, let me go ahead and turn up the heat too. I totally forgot. I turned it back down. These are supposed to be cooked on, I think it says medium high. Let me look. It says, but I can't see it because I'm on video. Yeah, medium high. So on my stove, if you have those ones that has the numbers on it, that's a 6 on my stovetop. I'm just gonna break up the big pieces, and then I'll let it sit and like cook through. All right, I will come back to you in 6 minutes-ish, and we'll check on it, see if it's done, and I will do a taste test. I'm super excited. Alright guys, I went ahead and let it go for the full 8 minutes, and then I cranked it up to high so I can get a nice crispy texture on it. I always did like my chorizo and eggs a little on the well done side, so you can see like that piece right there, how it's got a nice little crust on it. So I'm just going to let this get a little crusty, and then we are going to try it. I'm going to try it on my Yoda plate. Yoda's like, for me that is, yes, I just did that. I'll be back in a second. Alright guys, here we go. Served it up on my Yoda plate. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Alright, it's gonna be hot, so don't mind me. Nice big piece, which is not gonna focus. This really gives the texture of an egg. I mean, you mostly taste the chorizo, but you normally would with eggs anyways. Whew! I got a spicy bite there. Here's a piece with mainly the vegan egg. That's a pretty close texture. I'll have to make it completely by itself to let you know about the flavor by itself, because right now I mainly just taste chorizo, but my husband doesn't like chorizo or chorizo flavors, otherwise I'd have him taste this. But I think if you made a scramble with lots of veggies and stuff and told someone you were just making them a veggie scramble, I don't think they would be able to tell the difference, quite honestly. So sorry, I had to have another bite. That's really good. That's really exciting. Sorry. I got this on Rabbit Food grocery store. It is a vegan store in Austin, Texas, which is about an hour and a half away from me, but I didn't know when I was going to be going to Austin anytime soon, so I went ahead and ordered off their website. So you guys definitely need to give them a look over. They're really sweet people, and they have a pretty good variety of stuff, and they get different stuff in throughout the year, and because they're a vegan grocery store, sometimes vegan products will give them like first chance at selling their products before it goes mainstream, which is really kind of cool. So again, that's Rabbit Food grocery store, and I will try to remember to put a link below. And then the vegan eggs are the same price there as they are anywhere else. They're $7.99 plus shipping, so it's not too bad. Amazon was running a special as an add-on to an order. You could get the vegan egg, but they're out, and I have no idea when that's coming back. So if that ever comes back to Amazon, I'll probably stock up there. But one thing to remember is that the vegan eggs, their shelf life is only 6 months. I don't want to say only 6 months, but I don't want someone to go somewhere, buy like 10 boxes and not eat that up within 6 months and it go bad, because it's kind of a lot of money to spend for something that, you know, is kind of perishable. So again, $7.99 for a dozen eggs-ish. Really, that'd be, like I said, it's going to be comparable to like an organic, free-range, cage-free egg, whatever, if you bought it at like a farmer's market or something. So, and this way, this is cruelty-free and plant-based, so yay. Alright guys, I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my breakfast. I haven't checked the tortillas yet. Traditionally, how I would serve this is how my dad would serve it, would be corn tortillas warmed up with a little bit of butter. So I would use corn tortillas and some Earth Balance. Right now in the fridge I have some flour tortillas, so I'd probably do the same thing. I would toast those up a little bit, put a little Earth Balance on it, and then just put that in a taco and munch on that. But I might just go ahead and eat this as is as well, maybe melt a little butter on top, to be honest with you. Yeah, so alright guys, I hope you enjoyed my review and taste test, and I will talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching. Bye!